Alright guys, I want to make a video about if you're just now getting into the business and not sure what truck to buy, what this video is going to be about. Let's get to it. So if you're new to the business and it's the first time getting a truck, I would not say get a Peterbilt. I would not say get a Freightliner. I would not say get a Volvo, right? Why is that? Price, okay? You don't even know if this business is for you, all right? You're not even gonna know if you're gonna like it. So why put yourself in all this debt, okay? I had 7 trucks at one point, and my whole fleet were internationals, except for 2 of my trucks. But my whole fleet were internationals, and I loved those trucks. And they had what people thought the worst engines in them, which was the A26. The A26 is the improvement of the Max Force, is what they say. And I believe it was the improvement. I never had an issue with none of my internationals, okay? The only problem I had with the internationals, right? There was a problem, is when it rained, check engine light always came on. Snow, check engine light came on, okay? But it was never as bad as these Freightliners. Back in business again, I'm in a Freightliner, right? Check engine light came on this truck, stopped the whole truck down, can't use it, right? That crap never happened in any of my internationals. My Peterbilts I had, 2024, I had 2024, 2019, were horrible, okay? That 2024 was the worst Peterbilt ever, man. Worst truck I ever had. Worst truck I ever had. The first week with it, I only had 100,000 miles on it. I paid $4,000 or $5,000 a month on that truck. It's bringing back nightmares. First week with that truck, it was in the shop, okay? I'm driving down the highway. You know, I wanted to drive this Peterbilt. You know, it's a brand new truck. You know, I'm feeling like shit. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, I think that was my 3rd truck when I was growing it. And I was excited. I was pumped. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm in a Peterbilt, man. I felt good. I had a Cummins. My first week, right? I think it was that Thursday. 4 days with it. Check engine light came on. Oh, who cares, man? Brand new truck. I ain't stressing. The red check engine light came, you know, check engine light of death. Whole truck shut down on me. Countdown, everything, stuck on the side of the highway. Call tow truck. Tow truck come, take it to Peterbilt. You know, I'm kind of feeling still kind of pumped, you know what I'm saying? I got a brand new truck. I got warranty, right? Peterbilt says, oh yeah, we can't get to your truck until 3 weeks. 3 weeks? What you mean, man? They're like, yeah, man, you know, yeah, we're just stacked with trucks, man. Sorry. 3 weeks this truck's in the shop. All right? 3 weeks. And then for a week for them to work on it. So it was in the shop for a whole month. Just for a def problem. It was a sensor or something. It cost like $3-4 grand, but warranty covered it. And then for it to be in the shop a week later. Okay? And then after that, to be back in the shop 2 weeks later. And then I was like, you know what, I'm tired of this truck. I don't want to drive this truck no more. So then I bought the 4th truck. You know? And I was in my international A26. I bought another A26. And you know, I love that truck. Love the A26s, man. And then one of my drivers called me, Cody, the truck has another check engine light. What do you want us to do? What? The truck has another check engine. I can't hear you, man. Can't hear you. Hang up on his ass, man. And I swear to God, that day when I hung up on him, I made him finish that one load, gave the truck back, bro. I couldn't deal with it no more. It's too expensive a truck for that thing to be in the shop that many times, okay? Like, you're paying a premium price, you're in a premium truck, wait times, okay? And that truck's not really making you money because it's always in the shop. And I just feel like, you know, both trucks are gonna break down at some point, but by having that big payment, it was just insane. It just didn't really make no sense, you know? So I got out of it, and then I was like, you know what? The problem was it was a Cummins. Let me get the PACCAR. So I bought Peterbilt 2019. It was a badass little truck, mid-roof, beautiful green color, chrome rims, right? Pretty truck with the PACCAR. Man, I had a driver drive it for like 2 weeks, whatnot. And like, hey, bring that truck to me. You hop in this A26. You know, you hop in this International. So I'm in the Peterbilt. You know, I'm feeling like shit now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I'm in the Peterbilt. The boss could drive the nice truck. You know what I'm saying? And then boom, check engine light. I'm like, ain't no freaking way, bro. Take it to the shop. And I believe that time was pretty quick. But then boom, check engine light came on again. Boom, check engine light came on again. Boom, coolant hose broke. Boom, I fix it. I was fixing this truck every day. I got videos, all that crap. Coolant tank was leaking. Coolant reservoir. Fixed that. It kept on having like coolant sensor problems, right? And it was crazy. I remember I took it to Peterbilt, and then they just knew me at that point. It went in El Paso, I felt like. And I'm like, yo, man, the truck, dude, what we gonna do with it, man? It just keeps fucking beeping, saying there's something wrong with the coolant, but it's not. Oh, man, yeah, we don't know, man. You just got to keep driving it. I mean, you're Peterbilt. This is a Peterbilt. What you mean you don't know? Like, yeah, that's the thing with these trucks, man, you know? You can keep plugging. Oh, it wasn't even El Paso Peterbilt. It was, I think it was Illinois. And that's the thing with these Peterbilts, man. We can play with it all day and might not, you know, figure it out. You know, it's one of the things. Keep driving it. It's not breaking down, and you're not stopping the truck. You know. So yeah, but I remember in 3 months I spent 50 grand on that Peterbilt. I can even, if you guys ever want to see it, I still have all the receipts and stuff. But I replaced the transmission in that truck, and the truck only had 300,000 miles on it, 380,000 miles. I replaced the transmission. I replaced 3 radiators. I replaced the coolant reservoir.
Everybody want to be an owner-operator until it's time to fix their own shit. That's how you gotta do what you gotta do, man. I let these people do it. These people want like $1,400.
I replaced the basically all the radiator hoses. I replaced the needed injectors. What else it needed? It needed so much stuff. DEF. Yeah. We did the DEF filter on that truck. Sensor for the DEF on the truck. I just remember 3 months we spent $50K just on that truck, man. It was insane. And I eventually got rid of that truck. But guess what trucks that made it? The Internationals, man. The A26, okay? And my main thing is this turnover time when you're going to the shop. International, you have a faster turnover rate. Why? Because no one's really buying those trucks. What is everybody opinion about these trucks? They're crap trucks, okay? So, of course, when you take it to International, there's not a lot of trucks in the shop because people ain't buying them. Why? As with the Freightliners, because I'm on Freightliner right now, wait time always with Freightliners 3 weeks, man. Easy, all the time. Peterbilt, always, all the time, man. I mean, maybe some people get lucky, you know, all that other stuff, but I don't know. That's just the typical, because everybody buys them. What trucks do freaking Swift buy? What trucks do freaking Pam buy? I think Pam is going back to International, actually. But yeah, just a lot of fleets buy those big name brand trucks. You know, they're not really buying Internationals, so you're just gonna have a faster turnover rate going to the shop with International. Like, I was always in and out of shop top a week, and I love those trucks, man. I loved it. The only thing with the A26, depending on the year, there's a recall, something with the engine, rod or something, but they'll rebuild your whole engine for free. So basically, you got a brand new engine. So yeah, and value, right? Value is the main thing. You can get a 2019, 2020 International. I'm talking when I was buying them for anywhere from 20 to 29K, right? With 400,000 miles. To a Peterbilt, would cost you anywhere from 40 to 50K same year in miles. So you're just getting a better value with the International. And like I said, you don't even know if this business is for you. You're new, you don't know. I wouldn't say off rip spend 50, 80K on a truck and you don't know if it's for you, you know? Get that cheap truck, okay? Spend the 20K, 29K, and 2-3 years you own it. And if you don't like that truck no more, okay, trade in it for a Peterbilt, okay? Now also, if you're gonna get an International, I noticed if you're gonna buy International, you go to a Peterbilt and buy one because it was a trade-in. It's usually always cheaper than going to International directly. But if you really want to get an International, I say get it from my guy Brian at International Used Truck Sales. Best guy ever. If you ever need like once you buy a truck from him, you're his friend. You need anything, you call him. He will take care of you. He wants to see you succeed. I mean, there's not that many salespeople that's gonna really stick their head out for you like that. Any problem you have, he's gonna be there for you. Okay? That first relationship is a long-term relationship. First time you meet him. Also, there are wholesalers out there, and you can get. And this got best deals on trucks, and you can get these Internationals for dirt cheap. With the A26, you know, the engines that nobody don't like. Like I said, it's just supposed to be the improvement of the Max Force, and I really think they are the improvement of the Max Force. I never had any problems with them. I'm really curious to see what these S13s do, and my goal is to eventually get up to a International S13. I heard they're really cool engines, and the engine transmissions like integrated whatnot. I just really want that truck, but they're very expensive right now, so I wouldn't get it. But if you're new, just get the cheap truck. There ain't no reason to go in debt. And if you're gonna get the Internationals, you have a 6-year warranty, right? So if it's a 2020, the warranty's basically done. So I would say now, when you look at a 2023 or even a 2024, you might spend anywhere from like 30 to 40K. Because truck price is a little bit higher. So, but that's what I think. But like I said, 30 to 40K by that Peterbilt is going to be every bit of 50 to 80K. You know, and Peterbilts are expensive, guys. I just don't see getting into all that debt. So yeah, no reason getting all that debt right now if you don't even know this is for you yet. But yeah, that's what I wanted to make this video about. What's the best truck to buy when you're first starting out? International.